YouTube? So coming back today with my final rankings in the NBA Draft Big Board Rankings series. So I've already done all my positional videos, point guard through center. I did the top 10 for each of those. I'm going to take the best 30 of those top 50 and rank them out in this video for my overall top 30. Now, my individual ranking videos are probably took a little bit longer than this one's going to take, just because I explained out why everyone was ranked where they were a little bit more in depth. Mainly just talking about the attributes that translate the player to the NBA and some of their bigger strengths and weaknesses, and I'm not going to be doing that in this one to keep it short and sweet. So go ahead and start with number 30, and I got the 6'3" point guard and shooting guard out of Vanderbilt, and that is Wade Baldwin. I have him projected as a late first to early second round pick. Number 29, I got the 6'4" freshman shooting guard from Arizona, Alonzo Trier. Got him projected as a late first round pick. Number 28, I've got the 6'8" power forward coming out of France, and that is Guerschon Yabusele. Again, if you know how to pronounce that exactly, please let me know. I still have not looked that up. I need to. So at number 27, I've got the 6'5" freshman shooting guard out of Florida State, Malik Beasley. I am projected as a late first round pick. I think he's one of the guys that could end up sliding up draft boards a little bit, though. So at number 26, I've got the 7-footer center out of Vanderbilt, and that's Damian Jones. Got a good scoring touch. I'm projected as a late first round pick. Number 25, I've got the 6'6" shooting guard out of Michigan State, a guy who is a candidate for Player of the Year, and that is Denzel Valentine. I am projected as a late first round pick. At number 24, I've got the 6'1" point guard out of Notre Dame, Demetrius Jackson, the guy that's actually been doing a pretty bang-up job at Notre Dame, taking the place of Jerian Grant. So at number 23, I've got the 6'7" freshman shooting guard out of Florida State, and that's Dwayne Bacon, ridiculously athletic kid. Number 22, I've got the 6'7" small forward out of France. Oh, Dwayne Bacon and Demetrius Jackson are projected for me as late first-round picks. So, like I said, number 22, Timothy Luwawu, late first-round pick. I believe he was one of the more intriguing prospects in this draft. Got, I believe, a high ceiling and a good scoring touch. Number 21, I've got the 6'5" shooting guard out of Duke, Grayson Allen. Got this up for Player of the Year right now. Just went through a rough loss to UNC last weekend, though, at Cameron Indoor. So number 20, I've got the 6'3" point guard out of Maryland, and that is Melo Trimble. I'm projected as a late first-round pick. Number 19, I've got the 6'7" shooting guard out of Michigan, and that's Karis LeVert, a guy who spent a lot of time injured in his Michigan career. Also have him projected as a late first-round pick. Injuries aside, would have him projected as a lottery to late teens pick. So at number 18, I've got the 6'11" center out of Kentucky. Guy who was a big prospect coming into college. Had a very, very, very rough start, to say the least. Seems like he's actually starting to get hot now, and that's Skal Labissiere. So number 17, I've got the 6'10" power forward out of Gonzaga. Actually just had a big night a couple nights ago, Domantas Sabonis. Number 16, and he's projected for both those guys for me are projected as mid to late first round picks. Number 16, I have the 6'9" power forward / center out of Kansas, and that is Cheick Diallo. I have the freshman projected as a mid to late first round pick. At number 15, I've got the 6'10" freshman center out of Maryland, and that's Diamond Stone. Also, I'm projected as a mid to late first round pick. Number 14, I've got the 7-foot freshman center out of UNLV, Steven Zimmerman. Have him projected as a mid to late first round pick. Number 13, I've got the stud double-double machine out of UNC, the 6'9" power forward. That is Bryce Johnson. I believe put up, it was 22 and 18 or 18 and 22, something like that against Duke last weekend. Number 12, got the 6'10" center out of Marquette. Bryce Johnson, mid-late first-round pick. But I've got the 6'10" center out of Marquette, Henry Ellenson. So I've got Henry Ellenson rated a little bit higher than some other people might. I believe he's got a good scoring touch. He also runs very well in transition. I believe guys like that are hard to find and have a high ceiling in the NBA. So at number 11, I've got the 6'7" shooting guard out of Turkey, and that's Furkan Korkmaz. So Ellenson I actually have projected as a mid-first round pick, if I do not say that. And Korkmaz I have projected as a lottery pick. Number 10, I've got the 6'10" power forward out of Michigan State, the freshman Deontay Davis. I'm projected as a lottery pick, one of the best rebounders in this draft. Number 9, I've got the 6'4" power or point guard / shooting guard out of Kentucky, and that is Jamal Murray. I have Jamal Murray, a guy that's been really hot of late, projected as a lottery pick. Number 8, I've got the 7'1" center out of Utah. Just a rebound machine, very good rim protector, and also just an overall fundamentally sound, very good center, and that is Jakob Poeltl. I am projected as a top 10 pick. The sophomore, I believe, is the best center in this draft. So at number 7, I've got the 6'10" power forward out of Cal, and that is Ivan Rabb. I'm projected as a top 10 pick. Got another Cal kid at number 6, the 6'7" freshman shooting guard / small forward out of Cal, and that is Jaylen Brown. Got him projected as a top 10 pick. Has one of the highest ceilings in this draft. Number 5, I've got the 6'3" point guard out of Providence, and that is Chris Dunn, who I believe is the best point guard in this draft. I am projected as a top 10 pick. Number 4, I have the 6'4" shooting guard out of OU, the senior Buddy Hield, also probably the favorite for the Naismith Award right now. I'm projected as a top 5 pick. Number 3, I've got the 7' power forward out of Russia, and that is Dragan Bender. So I've got him rated as probably a top 5 pick, probably will end up sliding into the top 3 though. And at number 2, I've got the 6'9" shooting guard small forward out of Duke, and that is Brandon Ingram. I am projected as a top 2 pick, probably top 3 at the absolute least. So at number 1, obviously I have the 6'10" power forward freshman out of LSU, Ben Simmons. So Ben Simmons, to me, clear-cut best player in the draft, and will probably be the number 1 overall pick. That's why I have him projected as. It's where a lot of other people have him projected falling at also. So that's pretty much it. That concludes my NBA Draft Big Board ranking series. I do like doing the big boards. Those are pretty fun. I've already done the NFL and NBA. I'll put the links to both playlists in the description below, and you should definitely go check out both of those. Also coming back with probably either my NHL or NFL rankings next. I've gone through MLB, NBA, and now college basketball. Also got college football coming up. I'm thinking I'm going to round out the entire series with college football at the end, though, just because it'll be closer to the 2016 college football season, more relevant to when the off-season starts heating up and the regular season is just around the corner. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The point guard. So today I'm going to be doing my shooting guards, and I believe this shooting guard class is a little bit deeper than the point guard class, but go ahead and start with my number 10 shooting guard, and I've got the 6'5" Kansas product, and that is Wayne Selden. So Selden's been putting together